was the intro music this time? just real quick, just like you just start the video, just gang.
Yeah, that's it.
What's up? That's it. That was the intro.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Here
Fantastic.
Let's put
Here we
Hello,
are.
everybody. Hello, internet.
It's
We're
Saturday
live.
night.
We're live from Lockdown 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Well, I'm
Well,
doing
we're not live. We're pre-recording from.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. We're pre-recording, but I'm the only one still in lockdown.
Eh?
True.
What do you mean?
You guys can all go to work.
Oh, well, yeah, kinda.
I mean,
yeah,
Tarrant's
kinda.
sat in his office right now, so Tarrant's always at work.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I wake up and I'm on the job, like dealing
Wake
with
up,
shit,
just
dealing with you
coffee.
cunts.
Always.
Oh, strong.
Yeah. Strong words there.
Strong intro. This is not a YouTube
Drunk
for
cast,
kids.
that's why.
After the last one, I'm not surprised he called me a cunt.
We need
Last
to
one.
actually address
Oh,
that. Because
yes.
that kind of segues into
So
the
yeah,
top.
this is a special. It's not. Special.
I feel there are some other things that we need to address before we get into the topic of the main podcast, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One, hopefully this actually comes up in the fucking Skype video recording. It's Morgan's birthday!
Oh yeah.
If you didn't see, a bunch of balloons just popped up
Balloons.
on the Skype screen. Happy birthday, Morgan.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Fucking legend.
Yeah. Oh, I can do that. Sick.
Yeah,
And
we
me.
can all do it.
There you
Yeah,
go. You can have one
I
of
haven't
Lewis
those.
got
still
React.
has his hand
There you go.
raised. I don't know if the folks at home will be able to see that.
That'll do. I got one of
Oh,
those.
thanks, Morgan.
Oh, I've
go.
done it again by accident. Sorry.
It's fine. How was your day, Morgan?
It's been alright. Obviously, lockdown meant the usual trip to Spoons didn't happen.
Yes.
But I went to Tesco's. Went for a walk along the beach, the standard
Nice.
stuff.
I was gonna say if Tesco's was your highlight, fuck.
No,
Sorry,
it's all
mate.
good. I mean, I had a line. That's always good.
Good.
Got some cool
Yeah.
stuff. I got a bag. I've got a caterpillar cake, so life is made.
Yeah.
Oh,
solid.
bloody
Well,
hell.
you
Molly
like that.
just said, actually, fuck. I am jealous.
Although he's
of
not
that,
Colin,
actually.
he's Curly, apparently.
Where'd you get it from? Tesco?
I don't fucking know. I didn't buy it.
Oh, okay.
Fuck this. We're doing rating caterpillar cakes from different stores.
Oh, we
Isn't there
actually
a
should, though.
pug? Isn't there a pug one from Asda?
There is now,
Or a
yeah,
sausage
from
dog
Asda.
one.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's a
Sausage dog
pug.
one, yeah.
It's a pug.
Just a long pug.
Should we do this, like, rating supermarket cakes?
All the different.
I'll have to put them up on screen, though. That means I have to edit more than I normally do, and that's just a fucking faff.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be bothered
No,
with
because
that.
the thing that wins is the Costco tray bake.
Oh.
No,
Just
no,
annihilates
no,
everything.
because I just want like all the knockoff caterpillar cakes, not cakes in general. Just like
Oh,
Marks and
I have
Spencer's
a wonderful.
do one.
I have a wonderful idea. Set it as your background.
I can't do that, but he's 30. Colin the caterpillar is 30.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What? 30 years old?
Yeah, he's 30 years old.
Well, why would you want to eat it? If it's
I
a
don't know.
30-year-old cake. Manky.
Oh,
Manky
Marks
piece
and
of shit cake.
Spencer's is Colin the caterpillar.
Yeah.
Of course, they copyrighted that shit.
So everyone else has to knock off, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
genuinely. man.
all their foods are like animal names. You're like Percy Pig.
Oh,
that's
Waitrose is
about
called Cecil.
where- Of course, it's Cecil. Jesus.
Cecil
Fucking
the
hell.
caterpillar.
Yeah.
Fucking Tories. Fucking Tories.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's another thing because we can actually like.
Oh. Go on. Say it. Say it.
Big boy Biden locked it down. Oh,
But
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
He pushed it back.
he pushed
My
it
boy.
back. He pushed back Nevada all the way. So yeah,
Did he also win
Fucking-
Georgia?
Georgia still hasn't been called.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
He won. So earlier today. So what? Today is what, the 8th? Is it, or is it the
It's the
7th?
7th.
It's the 7th. So what? 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, it was announced that Biden had won the presidency. So he took Pennsylvania, and then pretty soon after took Arizona. Was it?
Yeah. Wasn't Nevada, was it? Have they, no, 'cause
Oh,
they've done
sorry, Nevada. Sorry, Nevada. It was Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
then Nevada, and now there's just Georgia and North Carolina left. But it doesn't matter now. Fucking
290, isn't he?
yes, he's at 290. So
Some say he's already
Trump
ordered
is
two
out.
14-year-olds and a load of Viagra.
God.
What a world we live in where, the choice of presidents are racist or a supposed nonce. Oh.
Oh, well, sorry, racist, proven nonce, and all the other dodgy stuff. Russian fucking puppet. Yeah, I mean, fuck. I'm really happy. It was a weird fucking drawn out process of like getting to
It wasn't
this point.
election day, it was more like election week.
Yeah.
It really was. I mean, it was always going to be just with like the mail-in thing and all of that. But like, I'm really happy. I'm just really happy. Hence why I'm having a drink. I'm celebrating. It's not really a win for like progressivism as such. But oh, did you just say the fucking? I don't know if that's going to come up. I don't know if that's going to come up in the call.
But that is your background.
I really hope it does. Yeah, put it as your background.
I can't change that to my background, which is a
You
real
can.
shame.
Let
No,
that-
I can't.
Go in the
have
preferences.
you seen the Wait, that's what. No, my phone.
You're not using
my
a built-in
computer don't let
webcam,
me,
are
mate.
you? You're
Hold
not
on.
using a built-in Mac webcam, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm using external.
Anyway,
So why?
Sorry.
it's a victory against authoritarianism and fascism. Thank you.
I'm one
Thank you,
step
American
closer to
people.
owning an allotment.
And yeah, Trump has to do his fucking. Well, it's not going to be a concession speech. It's his concession speech. It's not going to be treated as such. But like, he now has to do it in front of the Four Seasons, like agricultural fucking. What even is it? It's just an agriculture business, isn't it? Fuck me. Like, just what a brilliant end to a horrible, horrible, horrible president.
Unless the coup begins now.
Well, I mean, fucking, there's no way.
Do you know Colin the Caterpillar's a dad?
Importantly, moving away from politics,
Yeah, we've done that
Colin
bit
the
now.
Caterpillar, what's his child? Colin Jr.?
No, he's got a wife called Connie.
Connie, Colin, and
Oh no, cunt.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I don't want to distract from this. It's like fascinating. I've been listening to this talk and everything, but like my man's is married.
I've been listening to everything you've been saying, but like my boy Colin is like married, and I
Like
gotta
genuinely,
fucking
look,
know.
like he had a fucking wedding. You won't be able to see this, but like you guys will be able to enjoy this.
Oh my fucking god!
Like genuinely, no, he's got 2 kids.
I will post that in the video if it doesn't
Yeah,
come up in
please
the
do,
chat
please do.
in the final. Oh my
Right,
god!
yay,
That is
Biden.
chef's kiss.
fantastic! Yay, Biden! Well done. Yeah, so that happened.
Yeah, man, it's been mad,
Something else that happened around, what was it, a week ago? We recorded this episode of the podcast,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
and then Kieran, in his infinite wisdom, didn't export the audio from his Logic session, and then just quit Logic, meaning that
I
the
just
audio
fucking-
just disappeared.
It's gone.
Not only that, Lewis gave me his audio from the podcast, deleted his session, then I clear out my downloads folder because I do that, and I don't have Lewis's audio from last week. So we're doing a do-over,
Yeah.
but Lewis had a wonderful idea for a topic of discussion. It was pretty brilliant, I think.
Rather than like kind of having to redo and recapture the magic that was the lost episode, in a brief summary, we
Should
basically...
we talk about it? Should we talk about what happened
Yeah,
in
we'll
the...
just briefly summarize
Just
it.
going to point out, I don't think I ever actually sent my audios. I think I have mine. I just never sent it.
Wait, you don't need to now.
Yeah, it's fine. Delete
This
it.
is this is the
I'll
episode
delete it
5
now.
V2 5.0 5.1. I don't know.
But yeah, basically, because the week that we recorded that episode, it was the whole like week where the whole Fatima can retrain in cyber kind of thing came about. So we decided all to take the government's like see what other career you could have test on gov.uk, and the results were interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were fun.
Yes, it was
I
very
mean,
very
I
good.
still haven't got my job in horse grooming, but you know, fingers crossed.
I mean, I'm still not. I'm still not an
applied.
accountant. I'm not an
Yeah.
accountant or a lawyer or a
Wait, you just
blacksmith
put-
or whatever
you know,
it was.
Just like pull your socks up, pull up by the bootstraps, mate. Total millennial. Okay.
What were Morgan's again? I can't remember.
It sounded like police officer or like in the army or
Oh
some shit.
yeah, it was like bouncer. I remember
Oh, it was Bouncer. Yeah,
Bouncer.
that's right. I fucking remember.
Got
that,
ID,
yeah.
mate.
Got an ID, mate? Nah. No entry.
I
Right,
mean,
they're
you
not-
can see
No
it.
idea.
You've already
No
done it.
sale.
You've done it. That's your training. You're done. Easy. Fucking
Got to
brilliant.
learn to rugby tackle someone else. Great.
Yeah.
You don't have the knees for it.
No, I don't.
You don't have the stomach.
I mean, that's the one thing I do have to be a bouncer, but Not to fat shame bouncers at all, but
But anyway, as the kind of the last episode was marred by technical difficulties, I thought it would be a good idea to discuss our various like horror stories, funny stories of like technical difficulties in our like lives in the music industry. Obviously, there isn't really a music industry at the moment, but
No.
yeah,
We've all done a fair amount of work in it.
like Kira, like
We've also
Kira-
all had a fair amount of fuck ups in it. That's actually a really good title for this episode, by the way. Technical difficulties. I like that a lot.
yeah.
Who would like to kick us off?
I think we should just like round robin because we're gonna have like more than one story. So like,
I have
we need
so many.
every sort of needs to know where we come from it because like it's a whole
Yeah.
wide range of everything. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the whole. I've never fucking done projection mapping in the Royal Albert Hall, but you know,
Oh, mate, I
not
have.
that
You
wide.
haven't done that? What?
haven't done that?
Why haven't
Come
you
on.
done that?
I've
Everyone
got a
has.
skeleton, but that's it.
Great.
That's stolen.
so yeah, if we just go around like just like say what our kind of like field in like live
Yeah.
stuff is, just so we can kind of preface what we're talking about.
Let's go in surname alphabetical order.
oh, Lewis, you're up.
It took me so long to figure out. I was like,
Wait,
what comes before?
Roy Carpenter.
Thing is, I would be a last either way, so
Yeah, last of the register, baby.
But yeah, basically my experience is more just kind of DJing and then like just the kind of Andromeda like setup and live kind of technical aspects. More just not so much like dealing with other people, but kind of setting up all my gear and then kind of just going through that way, and then occasionally having to babysit lights or like
Or
sound.
me.
Or yeah, or Kieran.
or drunk people.
Or drunk. No.
Or me drunk.
Let's not talk about those stories, eh? Let's not pull those out.
Yeah.
Right. So then it's gonna pass the I'm gonna pass the ball to Morgan.
That was completely the wrong way for
there
my
was no-
screen.
Let's just fucking just do it in all directions. Just
go.
down, up, left, and right, just in case. Just cover your bases. Just yeet, 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 yeet. You know.
So yeah,
Right.
so well, that wasn't really a fuck up. That was just I babysit.
No.
lights.
We're just introducing like what we've done.
We're just introducing ourselves to
see.
all of the people who already know us because only our friends listen to us and
Good point.
they already know.
And
what
my
we
dad.
all do.
And Lee,
But we're doing it again
Lee
anyway.
loves this. So Lee,
Oh,
when
and
you're
Lee-
watching this, we love you, Lee.
Oh, and Lee will just fucking comment after and be like, actually, I think you could big yourself up a little bit more. I think you could talk more about your this other bullshit. I love you, Lee.
Cheers, Lee, for the
We
bag of
all love
chili.
you, Lee.
Yeah, things I do. So gigging, obviously. Many tales from gigs, normally involving drunk gigs, because pints.
Because being paid in pints is valid.
It's valid. I mean, I
Let's
won't
go back
complain.
then.
No one needs to pay rent. Everyone just needs to get pissed all the
Yeah.
time.
I handed my landlord
Fact.
a cup of cider the other
And
day.
then what else do I do? Did live stuff, done live sound a fair bit as well. Fair few horror stories from that.
Oh yes.
One major one that will surely feature in a minute. We all know the meme that keeps on giving.
It's gonna get louder.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna get painful.
Right. I just
It's
want
a
to
good one,
preface this,
though.
but before we go into this, think about this. We can't say any fucking names here.
Oh, I don't give a shit. I'm saying names.
Well, okay, you can say names, man. You can.
To be
I
fair,
ain't
like
saying
my
fuck all, mate.
all of my stories are going to be about fuck ups I did because
Yeah.
most of the time it's fuck ups that I did. However, I appreciate that you folks may have some fuck ups that involve some professional
Yeah,
All my fuck ups have been my own.
people.
I think it's more me and Morgan then, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
You've actually, yeah.
But sorry, yeah, continue, Ginge.
Oh, I was actually that's what I've done.
That's what I've done.
To quote Linkin Park, but
Yeah. Oh no, it's me next, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kieran has learned the
Four
alphabet.
Fs. I'm
Congratulations.
fucking struggling here, mate. I cried in year 2 when I couldn't count to 100 and nobody else could.
Oh no.
Where did you
Yeah.
get stuck at?
I got stuck at 20.
69.
Nice.
Honestly, I've been this way my entire fucking life. But no, so I've done fucking theatre live sound, band live sound, performance,
Production.
production, theatre live sound. those are the funniest ones. Like it was more like, yeah, the theatre's very fucking
Chaotic.
chaotic. Musicians tend to stick to themselves, and we're all very grumpy, and you know, whereas like theatre kids. Yeah, I love them. I love the energy they bring, and I wish like musicians would bring the energy sometimes. But like, if you're not in the right mood and you're hungover, it is not the right energy.
Or if you're stuck in a bin.
Yeah, true. Yeah, okay. We'll have to find that video again.
That was a year ago today, I think, or yesterday.
No, it was 2
It
years
appeared on
ago.
someone's
2 years ago.
memories. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Sister Act.
Yeah.
That would have been 3 years ago because that was my first year. Yeah,
Jesus.
I know, right? I know.
Throwback.
But yeah, that's what I've done. Mine's going to be mainly theatre stuff because I've fucked up a lot there, including one at one of the biggest festivals.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
Tarrant.
yeah.
Oh,
Tarantula.
man. Everything and nothing. Live gigs, playing and doing sound. I don't have any fuck ups from playing live gigs though. I only like really early punk band stuff, but like none of that's really that interesting. Studio production stuff. That's about it, really.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be live sound and studio production stuff from me. That's pretty much all I do. So
Oh man, so who wants to kick this bitch off then? We going alphabetical again.
same again. Yeah,
Right.
Lewis.
Go for it, then.
Well, the first one that kind of springs to my memory is like, as all of you have probably seen, like, not so much like obviously when I do it on like stage with like Andromedas as well, but particularly when I'm DJing and I get into it a little bit, you know, it's a thing. Like it does,
The
like I do,
wizardry.
the wizardry.
Oh,
like,
wizard hands, yeah.
I'm always like running around and doing shit. Turns out I made a miscalculation. Basically, all of my DJ equipment runs off one power strip. And as I was running around on stage, I tripped over the power cable and pulled out that power strip, and just everything went black. Like all the lights went, the sound went,
When
and
was
everything.
this?
What? How?
Like it was like, as in like the DMX control, because my laptop was controlling
Oh
it.
yeah, sure.
So everything
sure.
just went, pff, and then like everything was like, I was greeted with a crowd of ways and, you know, that kind of shit. So that's always fun. Another one was when I was upstairs DJing in the main room. For whatever reason, I think there was a rugby match on. It was like a really, really busy night. And for whatever reason, all of the power in the building decided to die at that moment. But because there's an emergency light in the DJ booth behind me, which kicked on, and my laptop still had battery. So I was like, oh, what the fuck's going on? And sound's gone. And I was desperately trying to figure out what happened. I just looked out into the crowd and I could literally see nothing because the whole building went dark, and literally there was just rowdy, drunk rugby players just all like starting to get a bit leery. And I was just like, can't really do anything about it.
But you were protected there, weren't you? Was this
Yeah,
when
I
you
was
were
upstairs.
top-
I was
in the
you're
top?
fine.
From all
Yeah,
like
you're
all
fine
I
then.
could, all I could hear was literally just a bunch of like ways shouting and just like a lot of movement, but I couldn't see a thing because everything was pitch black because the emergency lights didn't cover anything. So
Brilliant.
Doorbell just went off.
Spicy.
yeah, and then obviously just the only other kind of
2 seconds. Keep going, keep going. 2 seconds.
unacceptable. The only other one that I really remember is from the Halloween show.
The show where we can't really stop because then the lights stop, and it stopped on the fucking longest part of the set.
Yeah, and it was about halfway through, so it was I did like a 20-minute kind of, I think it was about 20 minutes, like 20-minute DJ set in the middle of the Andromedas like Halloween set, and it was all like all of the lights were synced to the music. It was like perfect and everything. For whatever reason, my audio interface was decided to go nah, and then it just stopped, and I was just like,
Nah, fam.
Oh yeah, because the lights kept going, didn't they?
yeah, and I was just like, oh,
Yeah, playback carried on, but
So-
audio interface crashed.
So we all had to make the decision of either fuck the rest of the 10-minute DJ set off and go into like the next one of our tunes, or restart the DJ set again. And because like it didn't even reach the best part of the DJ set, I was just like, fuck it, we'll start the DJ set again. Because if you think about it, if we didn't restart, we would have never got internet friends.
It's true. It's
So-
true. And that would have been a damn shame.
But it was so annoying because literally, like, we did it in rehearsal, like, several times perfect, like, full production run through, like, 3 or 4 times perfect. And then the one, like, time that it mattered, it is when it let me down. And I was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Was it the on-stage
This is a
one?
lesson in keep your playback off stage.
Yes.
But unfortunately, then
That's not really an option with me.
yeah, nothing to do.
That's
Not
right,
yet.
as a police.
Yeah,
Sorry?
soon. Some stuff
Yeah.
to do.
But nah. Like when like we move back into like the like doing shows again, like I'm gonna reconfigure my whole live setup so it's like a lot more kind of, you know, fluid stays and like more kind of flexible and stuff.
Stuff.
It's gonna be fun. Hey, so
Yes. Hello.
Guest feature.
They all say hello. It's all right, get what you need. Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
But yeah, that's,
Let her
Hey,
get
so-
what she needs.
Just cover over my head.
so I think that's everything on my end.
That's
so-
everything. You had like what, 3
yeah, you had like
Yeah,
okay.
I guess that
So
lucky.
you had a DJ set stopping halfway through a show. Not really that big of a deal. Everyone fucking dug it, just playing
Yeah.
it a second time anyway. A power cut in the venue that you had no control over, and just a bunch of people yelling, and you tripping over a power supply thing that you just turned back on again, and you were back up and running in like a minute.
But then again, it's
I
like
guarantee the three of us have way better stories than that.
We're not
Like,
pissed off an international
way.
artist, mate. So come on.
I've got one that ended me in a foreign A&E.
but you know, like at the same time, like it's again like everything that I kind of do is self-contained, whereas everything
Yeah.
that you do isn't. And
Yeah.
again, from like the day that I started DJing, I put fail saves into my thing or learned how to fail safe so I could fix my fuck ups.
Yeah.
Because everybody, like every like just like amongst like standard DJ fuck ups, like you know just pressing play on the wrong CD turntable, so it stops the track that's playing instead of starting the next one. You know that shit happens all the time, or chucking the wrong fader up, which is not a big deal.
Yeah.
So I've got off pretty lightly. So I think like
Yeah.
the bar is set here now. I think as the kind of the stories go on, they're just going to get higher and higher and higher. So Morgan, the floor is yours.
That's a segue.
Florgan.
That's a segue and a half.
Florgan.
No, we'll get the big one out of the way first. Why not? The rest are all menial things that aren't that major, but are quite funny on the night.
Yeah.
So the dog's bollocks of fuck ups. So big gig in Weston in the venue I used to work in. Big artist. She'd done a lot of stuff and was very well known. Did some big tracks and shit. She comes along. Turns up late, so drummer didn't turn up, which was helpful. So sound check without a drummer. So that was always never going to be a good gig when you sound check
Good
without a
start.
drummer.
Good
Fantastic start.
Yeah.
Other band on set also means rearranging the whole stage as well. So I got Fraser down to help me to move shit. I had to write like patch listings just so I knew what I was changing.
Yeah.
So it went as well as you could think for that as well. But so the first band are on. Very nice, and everything's going well. And the front man's just screaming like, give me more monitor, give me more monitor, give me more. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it, go on then. Why not? I'll give him more monitor. And it's all gigs. I'm just assuming the guy's tone deaf. It's, you know, from most of the gigs I've done were a lot of older musicians and typically the hearing's a bit knackered. So I'm like, yeah, fine, fuck it. Have a bit. Then now I think you're deaf now. And then everything sits round and this artist comes on. And she's continuously complaining about the monitor mix. I didn't know at this point that two of the front monitors are blown. I was not aware of this because it was quite loud. And in my inexperience, I did not think to check the monitors. I just assumed I had done something wrong. But this artist gets more and more. It turns out she was very hammered and on other substances, but I should not disclose. But but yeah, to the point where she said, "Oh, is this you've been framed or something?" It was that bad. It was that bad. I mean, I didn't know until
Fucking
after. It wasn't
Beatles
until
about
after
like
the
fucking
next time I was
Beatles
in.
just gonna come jump out like fucking yeah, got you.
It wasn't until I was
Fucking
next
great.
in when they were like, "Yeah, the monitors are blown. Why didn't you do that?" And I was like, "I didn't think to check. To be honest with you." But that was pretty horrific. You know, biggest artist I've probably ever worked for, and I bottled it. But the rest of it's just shit. Like there was a gig where I forgot to plug my guitar in until about the second before I was meant to hit the first note. That was a fun one.
Fun.
Get into a gig literally 2 minutes before I meant to play. That was fun. We got stuck in traffic on the way to Swansea.
Gross.
That was terrifying. We were like, literally shit on, turn on, right, here we go, click in the ears. That was fun. Or when I was in London and I fell over. That was fun.
Fell over?
So
Fell
so
over.
it was with Kashiro on our UK tour. And we're playing London. And like there's one song called Last Chance Saloon where like there's like a gap in the middle, and I was like, we've got wirelesses, so I'm like, haha, let's do a run jump into the middle, that'd be fun as fuck. So did it. I didn't know that Craig, the drummer's like sampler had like the power had come out. So I've jumped completely off cue because the music hasn't come in where it should have done. And I'm like, So I'm like, well, fuck this, I've got to run back on stage. I'll trip up on the stage and on the way over.
Oh, fuck.
But other than that, it's just like dealing with local, musicians that don't necessarily understand monitoring. I think you'll know the story of the pub band where the guy was continually asking for monitor and I just stopped giving it and he was like, yeah, it's good. I just, it's the old trick.
Oh,
when you
it's the placebo. It's just the,
Yeah.
got you, mate. Just push it up. Like,
we've all
don't
done
even
that,
push it
mate.
up. Just pretend to move up because you know it's on the brink of feedback. And they're like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I did that. He just looked at me like kind of playing the guitar, looked at the guitar and went like that. I was like, okay, yeah. Just like pretended to turn the knob, didn't touch the knob, pretended to. He's like, yeah, got you. I'm like, sound.
Fun.
That right there, sound, that is like half the job, isn't it? Fuck me.
Yeah.
Like,
If
Oh
you
my
if you look
God.
like you know what you're doing, most people will go, yeah, cool. He's got that nailed. Sound. What edge?
oh, God.
Well, I think my favourite one, though, I think I've ever had, was a band I was working with in the venue I used to work with, where sound check's all perfect, everyone's really happy, gets to the end of the gig, and this band got one of the wives up or partners up to sing the last song with them.
Oh no.
She comes off stage afterwards and goes, oh, that monitor mix was shit. I'm like, okay, well, why did no one ask throughout the whole set to turn anything up or down? Like, and she's like, yeah, God, that's the worst monitor mix I've ever had. And it's like, one, you used to play in fucking Bat Bar, no disrespect, Kieran. You used to play in that where
I'll
there's
come
fucking,
for you, mate.
where you've got like maybe one monitor working on a good day. Like, like one, you used to play in that, and two, no one said a fucking thing. You tell me you need monitor, I give you monitor. It's pretty easy, apart from in the other gig where I fucked it, but
Yeah, that's true.
but that's a summary of my mishaps.
not too bad. Again,
Yeah, no,
not too bad.
You're all right.
Not too horrendous. Not lots of them, like little bits that I've probably forgotten about, where like a string is snapped mid gig or
Yeah,
It's,
You know.
it's just like run of the mill stuff, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, actually,
It's
you're,
just like, the
you're
monitors are
forgetting
dead,
one.
or-
You're forgetting one thing, though, aren't you?
What thing?
Halloween.
Oh, where I played a song completely out of fucking.
Oh yeah.
What? Oh, wait, hang on. Oh my God, it is. I really hope that comes up in the fucking recording.
Just don't say, yeah.
Oh my God.
If not, I'll just put it in.
But yeah, no, sorry, Morgan. you were
Did
saying-
Morgan see it?
I did.
You did. Oh,
Sorry,
you
I
just
found-
reacted as if to say, like you just looked like you didn't know what was going on. I was like, oh,
No,
okay.
I mean, I don't know if there's any chat good with that, but
I don't recognise you, mate. I don't recognise
No,
you. But
it's just
sorry,
fucking-
continue. I should stop posting pictures in the chat just to fucking everybody off.
nah.
Find that
So
more funny.
played a
Go on.
song completely out of key the whole way through. Didn't notice till we heard the
Oh,
live
it was
recording.
so fucking
Oh, it
funny.
was so
It's
good.
literally a shit post. It's
It was
great.
so funny. In your defense, okay, so it was Zombie Nation, right?
Yeah.
In your defense, the original's tuned to like not A440. Like
It's in the middle.
It's like in between. It's like 432 or some shit. It's all analog, so it was all just fucking manually tuned.
Yeah.
So I pitched it up to 440, but you played it lower.
Well, the thing is,
and it was like
the reason why I think is because years and years and years ago, before like this band even existed, like me and Morgan did a cover of Zombie Nation, or with like back when we used to
that's
just,
right. I
yeah.
remember this. Yeah,
And I think I made it like down like to the way that you played it, but obviously that wasn't the same as what was the backing track, which was once it was pitch corrected.
because we
so-
didn't rehearse that, did we?
No, it was just yeah, let's chuck it in the set. Let's hope for the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
The
it
best
went
was not
as
hopeful.
as well as expected.
But in fairness, you did redeem yourself in our little kind of confab last
Yes.
Yeah.
Just about.
on
Yeah.
Monday, because we had a little. We'll talk about that later. But
Yeah,
yeah,
talk about it in a minute.
yeah. So
Kieran, how have you fucked up?
Kieran Roo.
it's time to pass the baton.
Yeah. You ain't fucking get it off me, mate. The amount of times I've fucked up with everything. So
This is where shit gets real, lads.
Yeah.
It starts off by Kieran being born.
Yeah.
It
It all
just starts
started
off
the
like,
day
oh,
I
I
was born.
tripped over some power and some power went out, and
Yeah.
oh, I had a really bad gig with this artist, and they couldn't really hear the monitors, and it turns out they died. And now Kieran walks in.
It's the main act now.
Right.
The support acts are
so,
over.
So how do you want to start this off? Do you want to start small and get up to big?
Yeah, ramp it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ramp us in, big boy.
Weirdly enough, I think the smallest one is one that you probably want to rib me for, which would be the forgetting the mask. I think that is. I've got like 3 main ones in my head, and that's the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a fun drive,
Yeah,
jaunt,
that was-
rush, speeding
Explain.
through ticketed zones. That was real fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for
So
that.
it's all right, mate. You know, I just want to keep you on edge.
I'm always on edge. I do not need to be
Around
more
me,
on
everybody's
edge.
always on edge. Around
Why
me.
do you think I
just-
drink?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But so we get to do this gig in
Bridgewater.
Bridgewater. Yeah.
Bridgie.
Big up
Shout out
Cobblestones, by
Cobbles.
the way.
Yeah.
Big up Graham. But we get to doing sound check and everything like that. You know, everything's going hunky dory.
No, it's before that, mate. It was before that.
Yeah.
You weren't
was
even.
it?
You didn't even get on stage yet.
No, we
were-
no sound check. We got through sound check and then
No, it was at soundcheck. You
Yeah,
No,
realised.
it
because
was
remember-
before you
Right.
went on to soundcheck that you realised.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because remember
Well,
you
'cause-
unpacked your bag and then you were like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So it must have been before sound check. I forgot the mask.
Yes.
You know, my transporting is not very good.
No, it's not.
I had like a shit bag, a backpack that was for like old Mackey's wrappers and stuff like that because we're a fat bastard. But you know, my
Did you
mask.
buy
My mask.
Mackey's on the way as well? I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you did. Yeah, of course you did.
My
Yeah.
mask smells like Mackey's.
No, it smells like vape. And
yeah.
your old one smells like those incense sticks that you used to burn right next to it.
Oh yeah, it still does. Still does, mate. I'll punch the eyes out in that one now.
Nah.
But yeah. So we get to doing we finish up the sound check. No, before the sound check, we're like, oh shit, I forgot my mask. Now, if you've seen us and everything, you know the mask is quite an integral fucking part to our show. You know, it's kind of like our whole USP. You know. So Tarrant's like, fuck it, I'll go grab it.
No. What do you mean Tarrant was like, I'll go grab it? It was like, we had no choice. It was
Yeah.
like, you all go on stage with no masks on.
Yeah, I was tempted to like grab a bin bag and sort of tie it around. 'Cause at least I'm
No,
not dead by the
That
end of it.
actually would have been funny.
got to-
Just
if it-
suffocating yourself midway through the gig. You're just there like,
Yeah.
You know,
So-
just
In a
the
fucking bin
tried and
bag.
true method. Just, you know, like black gaffer's tape, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, be fine. So yeah, it was, and then I had a really bad signal in my in-ears throughout the entire sound check, and my in-ear receiver, was it receiver or transmitter? No, transmitter had an aerial. I forgot the fucking aerial. Forgot my shoes. You know,
No, because I gave you,
you
I
just
gave you
walked
my
into the
shoes
venue
before.
fucking
I gave,
barefoot.
No, because I wore Tim's for that. I wore yellow Tim's. I wore yellow fucking Tim's for that show. I remember that. And my in-ears broke. The actual in-ears.
because I gave you mine for that.
Yeah,
I
I've
get,
still got them. Still got them. Appreciate it. But yeah, so 2 minutes before we go on, Tarrant has to, Tarrant rolls into the car park outside, fucking grabs the mask, and we have to literally sprint indoors to the store.
we should clarify that. So, when did you realize? How long did we have? I can't remember exactly.
over an hour.
We
Half an
had-
hour?
Was
We
it
had-
over an hour?
Yeah, it was just over an hour. But
Yeah.
literally, we got the mask, got on stage. I think we literally like sprinted. Because again, like we sprinted into the car park, and I think you were like,
So-
"Oh,
So the funny part, because we're missing my part of this story, which I feel like I should tell.
Yeah.
here. So it was like, I think it was an hour and 10 minutes that I had to get from Bridgewater back to Weston to pick
Into
up the
my-
shit.
Yeah.
and fuel."
And then on the way back, I was like, I need to fuel up.
Yeah.
So I managed to do all of that. I managed to do 2 40-minute trips and a fuel stop in 70 minutes.
Yeah, solid work.
Sorry, 68 minutes because
Yeah.
I got there with 2
2
minutes
before-
to spare.
So-
And then so when I arrive in the car park, like across the road from the cobblestones, I just see 2 people like running, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck? Who are these kids like dicking about? Like, dude, it's a fucking car park. The cars drive around here. What the hell? Oh, it's fucking them.
Yeah.
And then I fucking realize I stop and they fucking like reach into my fucking. They just open the door, grab the mask, and run.
And
I'm
sprint.
like,
So,
was it them? Yeah, no, it definitely was.
so the
And, like,
cobblestones
oh
venue
my
is
god.
actually right at the back of the pub.
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
we
it's like a pub, a door outside the smoking area, and then like
then
a,
it goes
but
to
like
the
a skittle alley.
yeah.
Skittle alley, and it's right at the end of the skittle alley. So I fucking open the door, grab the mask, fucking sprint through the pub, nearly fucking kick open the door. It ended up like that. And then just like get through to the back of the pub. Running
literally-
through to their little
we-
backstage area,
Put the mask on
put the
a
mask
minute
on,
later,
and back on.
and then we literally went on stage.
Yeah.
It
And we
was
won.
brilliant. And then by the time I got in, I think you were like a minute into the first song.
And then
Yeah.
we won. We won the competition.
And then you won.
Well, round
Yeah.
one.
And we won.
Yeah.
Nobody felt sorry for us.
Round 1 of 1.
Yeah.
Except you're going to have to do it
Due to
again
COVID.
next year. 'Cause,
Yeah. That'll be the lightest one.
it's a good start, though.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good start.
banging start. The second one would be up in Edinburgh. So I did a tour, not a tour, like a, I don't, yeah,
A run.
tour.
It's a run.
a residence. No, not residency.
It's not often Kieran runs, but he did a run in Edinburgh.
Yeah, no, I don't fucking run.
In fairness, you ran to get the mask, and it didn't
Yeah,
kill
that's
you.
fair. Yeah, that was
That was
fucking
it for
dying
the
on
year,
stage.
though. Like,
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
My quota. But yeah, so I did this run up in Edinburgh for Morgan's girlfriend and a bunch of her mates did a show called Enigma, which is about like World War II women code breakers. Banging show. If you get the chance to watch it, watch it. Lewis did the instrumentation. I was like lights and everything like that. But it was a really cushy job. I got free flights, free accommodation, pretty much free food, all for an hour's worth of work a day, and I still managed to fuck it up.
oh, God.
So, like, I think it was like must have been 5th show. It was like I can't remember how many shows. 8 shows, 9 shows. I think it was altogether. I think. Don't if Molly watches this, just don't hurt me, please. But I think it was 9 shows. But I think
Please don't hit me.
Yeah,
Please.
because I think we did like a Tuesday matinee and a Saturday matinee. No, we couldn't have. We didn't do 2 shows in one day. It was 7 shows. What the fuck am I saying? Yeah. Yeah.
The biggest difficulty is Kieran's loss of memory.
Yeah, it is. I've got Alzheimer's. But so about 5th show, this entire week I'm not feeling great. Don't know what it is. It might be. It's not jet lag, but might be my incredibly healthy
Bristol's to
life-
Edinburgh,
and-
jet lag.
Yeah. My
What was your
incredibly-
diet like at that point?
Costco is what it was. It was horrendous, and I think I'd been out drinking the night before with my Scottish cousin. So not good, not very good. But we get to start just before we start setting up. I feel like arse. Like I can't keep my head up, sort of thing. The room's spinning. I'm like, heart attack. Am I going to die today?
In Scotland.
In Scotland. It's not a bad place to die. Edinburgh's banging, all right? Yeah. But,
Fuck.
yeah. So I'm feeling like, thinking I'll get through it all. Push through. That's what we do in this industry. No, end up passing out on the lighting board. Yeah. Just before the show starts. I nearly nut the lights out. Just fucking bang, straight down onto the desk.
Head
Wait,
butt or
I
nut?
didn't actually know this. You genuinely passed out
Yeah. So
because you were that fucking hungover.
no, it's not actually
No,
a
it's
hangover.
not a
And we'll
hangover.
reveal the cause of the story at the end
Oh,
of it.
okay,
Because it's actually
okay.
funnier than a fucking hangover. All right. So
Did you get a fucking food poisoning from a deep fried Mars bar or something?
it's funnier than that.
Really?
Oh,
Genuinely.
it's good.
Okay.
So yeah, I had to sit the show out, man. I was like, fuck this, I ain't doing it. I explained to the girls, they were all great about it. They're like, we've got somebody who's been watching our show the entire week. She'll do the lights and sound. Mint. So I spend like the next hour, half an hour long. I think this show was an hour long. Sat up in like the dressing room, just trying not to like die reading an encyclopedia about Edinburgh Fringe. You learn everything about it. Good acting talent. Eric Andre was down that year. I know, right? On my birthday, and I had to miss it.
No.
But
Goddamn work, eh?
after that, they were like, right, we're taking you to a fucking hospital. You nearly fucking died there. So I get in with this last header. Yeah, I said last. I'm fucking turning Scottish.
Bless Heather.
Yeah, header's banned. If you listen to this, we miss you. Thank you for. If you listen to the first Andromeda EP, she's actually the voice at the beginning of the EP.
Oh,
That's
she's
Heather.
she's the voice of the whole thing. She's
That's
she's the only vocalist so far.
Yeah, she is.
She's the voice of
She
We
will
Are.
always be the We Are Andromeda's girl.
So,
Well, in
being
fairness,
heard-
we've all
Go on.
provided vocals as well.
When?
Shadowplay.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck. I fucking forgot about that.
wait, what?
That's a tidbit. No. Oh wait. Hang on. No wait. Kieran wasn't there.
No. This
No.
is like, no.
Right, I put vocals on one of the newer tracks. That's all right.
You're going to the war zone.
You're going to the war zone.
But yeah, so me and Heather get down to A&E, and I'm thinking like, this is it, guys. I'm gonna die.
Bye.
Yeah, I get taken into this little, like the stool. I don't know what they are, like the curtains and the bed. They do a heart tracing.
Cubicle.
Yeah,
Cubicle.
cubicle. Yeah, that's the word. They do a heart tracing. They take my temperature. They take my blood pressure. They tell me to sit down for 20 minutes. Take my blood pressure. Tell me to stand up. Then take my blood pressure. Like everything's fine. Like what the fuck? Why did you feel this way? And one of them comes in and she goes, "I'm seeing on your medical file here that you are supposed to wear glasses." And she goes,
Get out of town.
Yeah. She goes, "Have you been wearing glasses?" And I went, "I haven't worn glasses for about 5 years." She goes, "You're a fucking idiot." Not the NHS's words, but I could tell by her face. Turns out that my vision has been slightly off for the past 5 years. Like I see fine, but my brain confuses it all and I get dizzy and it's like a strain.
Right.
That
No, I get
combined-
you.
That combined with the heat of the studio, of the performance studio, all black and everything like that, and the lights, fucking gone. Down. So I passed out at a show because I didn't wear glasses.
You fucking nerd.
Yeah, I know, right? I genuinely know.
You fucking nerd.
But at the same time, like you've literally like played like over an hour long show with us under lights with a mask on and you've been fine. But then again, like
My sleeping pattern was atrocious at that point.
Oh, it was bad.
Absolutely atrocious because I was without soap for a week and I thought, hey, free to go nuts. No.
Freedom.
Yeah. So
We've all been there.
I watched all of the Hostels, I think, that week.
so what you're saying is your idea of freedom from your partner is not going to bed early.
No, I genuinely love having to go to bed early. I do love it. I do because it's like done so much to help me and everything like that. So bless up the lass in the next room. But now we shall move on to the worst one.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Now this one involves something quite a bit heavy. This is not. Yeah,
How
No,
heavy are we talking?
you'll see.
Oh.
You'll see. I mean, if you're not trigger warning later. I'll let you know. But as I don't want anybody to get hurt or anything like this, it's quite a sensitive subject. It's not noncery or anything like that. But
Thank you for clearing that up.
that's all right. That's all right.
He's not a nonce.
I just not, well, no, I can't say that. No.
Posted did not age well.
You can't just say, well. In what way would anyone think that that's an okay thing to say?
I wasn't thinking
Well,
that.
you know, just a.
No, I wasn't thinking of it that way. I was thinking of like, no, don't worry. Before I fucking get my all out. But no.
We'll have to do an issues and put a statement out saying that we
Yeah,
don't.
yeah. Don't condone Kieran, whatever the fuck he does. So I got asked by the head of my university. Not by head, no.
Oh,
Yeah,
I fucking
basically.
know this one.
Yeah,
I fucking know
you
this one.
to do a private event for him and his gang. You know, I'm not going to say who these people were because I'm genuinely quite scared of them. You know, I don't know.
Teletubbies.
Yeah, let's just say I was invited to a Teletub fetish meeting. You know, because
We'll go with
that's way better than what these guys are. Yeah, but this was in the university, so I set up doing little. It's only like an acoustic artist, you know, dressed in a nice shirt, everything like that. And as the evening gets going, these patrons start arriving for this event. You know, so it's a charity dinner, I think. And old fella walks in. Now I'm talking old fella. You know, pushing 80s, probably 90s. Yeah,
it's just clicked. I remember now.
yeah. No, this man is not in the best of conditions. And all of a sudden, right in front of me, he falls over, breaks his head on the table, and dies. Right there. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
where was this?
Somewhere.
Gardeny and cold.
No.
No? Oh.
No, I will.
An old soldier with a rock.
Yeah. I'll explain it later, but yeah, this happened basically. So a guy died in front of me at a gig.
Oh my god.
You know, they said dead on arrival and everything like that, but that man was not moving. Mans was not moving.
It's not DOA, it's fucking DOT. It's like dead on touching the floor.
Yeah, literally.
Oh my god.
So that would be the worst experience I've had. You know, as you can probably tell.
But the thing is, that's not really like.
That's not a technical difficulty.
But it's not a technical. Thing is, it's a horrific story.
It was a technical difficulty
but it's
on
not
my
a technical.
behalf.
It's not really like. I
Yeah.
feel like you
It was
passing
my
out because you
cable
didn't
he
wear
tripped
glasses
over.
was way worse.
I'd
Did it
say
shut
that-
down the gig though?
No, it was my cable he tripped over. I'm joking.
I was gonna fucking say, like, you'd have this guilt to this day that this guy like tripped over a cable that you didn't gaff
And
down
this is
or
why
something.
we always tidy our cables.
Thing is, not to like throw some like triangles in here, but was it planned?
Hey,
Get your
It
tinfoil
was
out,
organised by
boys.
that
Probably
kind
not.
of organisation.
get your tinfoils out.
Well,
Tinfoil on the china.
yeah, you see, this is what I've been thinking this entire. I don't sleep at night now.
Oh,
Making up for a
boy.
lack of tinfoil.
Yeah, get your.
Oh god,
But,
duster.
yeah. So that's. I mean, yeah, it did shut the gig down, and I'll tell you what the worst part about that gig is. Didn't fucking pay me. I witnessed
Scumbags.
that, and they passed around a bowl for tips. I got £5 out of that. The rest
I mean,
was just
I wouldn't tip
stuff.
somewhere a bloke had died at a gig.
You wouldn't?
No.
I would if the sound was good.
The sound of him hitting the floor was captured by the microphones and amplified through the PA system so efficiently and so wonderfully and so
That you
crisp.
knew
You really
instantly what
could
was
you could
going
hear
on.
the blood splatter.
Yeah. You know, you know what's going on. You know where you stand. Or
Oh my
don't
god.
stand.
I didn't even get fucking tipped from that gig, let alone paid. Where a
It's all
man
me,
literally
me, isn't
died.
it? It's all me,
Yeah,
me,
well,
me.
It's not about him. Not here.
Well, yeah, he fucking died. Like, on DOT, mate.
Yeah.
Like,
He did.
fucking hell.
Best part was the technician I borrowed the equipment off found a note at the bottom after the gig that said, "Good luck, hope everything goes well tonight."
In fairness, on your site, on your
It
part,
did
it was
feel-
an
On my side,
unmitigated
it
success.
went well. You know, on my side, it went quite grand. I remember being sat in the room and the girl that was like doing the acts and everything. And she came over to me, she was like, "Is this song a bit too insensitive?" And like, you know, I can't remember what it was exactly, but it was something like,
Was it Bodies by Drowning Pool?
oh, I'm like, no. And she played some blood on the dance floor. But yeah, I think that's it really. That's my fun stories.
Because the only other like kind of technical difficulty I've ever seen you experience with us was when like, I don't know what it was, but during like the Halloween show, like your mic, your thing kept feedbacking.
Pack.
Yeah, and Randall like not
Right, that's like small fry. I've just described a man's death, and you're like, "Oh, I've got a bit of feedback off his wireless pack." Yeah, okay, it sucked. Okay, yeah, I didn't know what I did. I don't know what I did.
I don't think it was you.
I think it was because somebody kicked over the monitor. Hi, Molly. I think
Hello.
it's because somebody kicked over the monitor.
I'm giving
onto
her
my
the wine
setup.
so I don't keep fucking drinking it.
Yeah.
I'm 2.5 glasses deep and I'm about to tell my stories.
Yeah, fuck it. Go ahead now, mate.
Do it.
I'm going to grab a glass
Fuck
of wine
yeah.
when you start up.
Do you want to go get a glass of wine before I start?
Nah, you get going, mate. I'm going to be like 2 seconds.
You sure?
Yeah.
I've got some good ones.
Okay, right.
We may. Oh, shall we pad for?
Yeah,
for...
just like pad for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds. Let me grab some more whiskey.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. We're padding. Oh, it's just me and Lewis padding.
Okay.
These cunts, man. These idiots. I mean, to be
Nice.
fair, Morgan, you know, it's his birthday. He should drink.
What was he, 25?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. No, 24. He's 2 years younger than me, I thought. I'm not sure.
Let me just look. Let me just...
Yeah, I'm not actually sure.
I'm such a good friend.
Yeah. Oh, the second fun thing that we're doing, you know the covers.
Yeah.
Now that I have this, we're gonna do it.
You're going to get to work.
We're gonna get to work.
Seamless. No one saw a thing.
No.
How
What
old are you,
drinking, man?
Morgan? Are you 25?
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Honey
you
Jack.
are. I thought you were 24. Oh, Honey JD. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, man.
There
Dude,
we go.
it reminds me of Christmas like that. Basically, every year for past, I don't know, 3 years, my parents or Molly's parents have got me a bottle of Jack Daniel's honey for Christmas. And by the end of the day, because I just buy a couple of bottles of Coke now in preparation,
Got
half of it's gone.
Got a lemonade with a lemon.
It is. Do you know what? It is really good with lemonade. When I saw Biffy in Digbeth Arena for their Jack Daniel's Presents gig, I got it was like honey JD in lemonade, but also with like a bit of apple juice and stuff. Oh my god, it was beautiful. You got like a free drink on the way in, basically.
Oh, nice.
But it had
We
to
like
be
that
Jack
shit.
Daniel's because it was a Jack Daniel's thing. And oh my god, it was really really nice. But yeah, Honey JD is just like Christmas to me. That with Coke, because it's like they kind of, you know, oh god, it's so fucking good. Anyway, are we ready?
Yeah, ready. My glass of red.
While Kieran was
Floor is
talking,
yours.
I was listening, but I wanted to just note some things down just so I definitely got some things out. I have some like, I don't really have like any huge fuck ups. Like most of the time, and I don't want to brag or anything, but when I do sound for a band, they're always happy with the monitors and they're always happy with, you know, it's never really a problem.
God damn you
most-
working fucking monitors, Jesus.
And most of the time, like in the studio, like most people are really happy with what I do and like mixes and things like that. That's all good. That's all fine. One year, my mate, Tony Hobden, my boy, hires me to make the fucking horse dance music. Used to run a charity festival called Hobfin, which was at the Dolphin Inn in Uphill. And
Thank you very much. We did it one year.
yeah, and
Well,
it was
not us,
it's always banging, always great. It was always a load of fun. I did every single one except the last one. And one year, I think it was the year I broke my leg. So, should I tell? No, I'm not telling that story. No, absolutely not. It's not. It's kind of related to music, but not really. Anyway, I'd broken my leg. But I was still doing front of house. So I still had people on stage doing a bunch of stuff for me. That was all good. It rained so much that the generator that was hired flooded.
Nice.
And we just had to stop.
Nice.
No, wait, no. Was it the generator flooded? No, the electricals were just like underwater, basically. Yeah, the distro was like fucking flooded.
You know all
So
about
we had
that,
to,
don't you,
like, shut
Morgan?
down the show. That was
Yeah,
that was
me
a
and
whole
Kieran
thing.
dealt with that.
Yeah, it's never fun, but like weather problems. Yeah, that's always a thing.
Yeah.
Like
We live in Britain. It's just happening.
it just is what it is. Like
Middle of August, piss down.
I actually remembered one from fucking years ago. I must have been. I don't even know. I don't even think I was in uni. I was brought on by. There was a guy, frontman for a band, very popular band round our way. He used to have like a covers band thing. It was like a function band kind of thing. They were playing the Salt House in Clevedon, I think it was, and it was like my second ever gig properly. The desk was like one of those Yamaha fucking 01V pieces of shit things.
Oh god, yeah.
Right? What
Yummy.
happened was on this gig, this was fucking it was so bad. Everything was going great. They get to this they did this version of like Seven Nation Army, right? Where
Jesus,
it would
poor thing.
like it was this really like slow build intro. Like, I mean, like really slow build. They'd like bring in an instrument at a time and like band intros and all this shit. And it was actually a really good cover version. I actually really enjoyed it. So we get to this song. It's like the end of the first half, and then there'd be an intermission, and then there'd be a second half. Yeah. End of the first half. And my desk is set up. I'm basically in like sort of like this open-ish area in the pub. They're at like the back of the room, and then I've got a bunch of punters around me, and I'm like, I think I'm maybe 18, maybe. And then some people sat on the bench next to where the desk was, and I was like, okay, that's fine, just keep an eye on it. But they were fucking trashed, and I was like, okay, like hopefully they don't fuck anything up or anything. I don't remember why, but then like one of them like fucking jumped on the other one and then like pulled the desk in such a way that the power came out of the desk, right? Ooh. And you know the deal with digital desks, some digital desks, you unplug them and they'll come straight back up with what was there before. The O1V or whatever the fuck I was using didn't. I thought I saved a scene. The scene didn't save.
Nice.
So mid fucking them doing this thing, the PA goes, and then I get the fucking desk back on after 30 seconds and then yell at these fucking bitches over here, just be like, fuck off, like, please get away from me. And then I'm there and I'm like, my mix isn't here. All my EQs, everything is gone. Everything's fucking gone. So but it was one of those where it had like analog gains still. So the gain staging was still fine, right? So then I just push up all the faders and very quickly I had to build a mix then to use for the second half on the last song of the set. So just like did sound check again, basically. That was fun.
Wait, that was a minor thing.
Yeah.
That sounds stressful.
It does get worse. Like some of these aren't so bad. One time, and it became a bit of a meme between me and my mate, Ian Eccleston from Hollow Crown and the Blue Horizon. One time when I was recording Blue Horizon back in uni days, I think it was like their first EP. So like this was fucking years ago. I think we were recording full band live takes. And then for some fucking reason, because I wasn't super savvy with like keyboard and left hand at that point, I hit stop, Command Z, and then Command spacebar to start recording again. What does that do? Like, just question for you guys. What does that
Spacebar. Yeah.
when you are in Pro Tools? So the order was I stopped the recording, I hit stop, Command Z, and then Command spacebar to start a new recording. What does that do?
So is that undo and then new scene? Not scene, playlist or anything?
new recording.
Yeah.
So what does that mean you can't do?
You can't undo.
You can't undo. You can't redo your undo
Yeah.
because you've missed a thing. And the audio files aren't in the bin. Like, they're just not there. So the band did this take. They did this fucking take. And I'm like, that was fucking great, that was. And then I fucking, in my panic, do all this shit. And then I have to be there on the fucking mic and I have to go, I lost the take. What? What do you mean you lost the take? What? I lost the take. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. What
That's
are
when
you? What are you? An idiot sandwich.
That's where you just say, "Oh, sorry, Pro Tools crashed. I'm just going to restart."
Yeah, just blame it on Pro
Yeah,
Tools.
see, now that's what I should have done in that instance. And I know now, right? If I fuck up now, and like, to be fair, I don't fuck up on Pro Tools often anymore because I'm a fucking pro. If I do fuck up on Pro Tools, I blame Pro Tools, right? I'm like,
Fuck you, Avid.
man, I'm really fucking sorry. Like, I lost that. Like, I think I actually did it quite recently where I was like, I
Where have you
lost
gone,
a
Morgan?
take
When
by
he's putting a podcast together, that's
doing that, or you know, yeah, like a podcast. Like, I just delete the podcast audio.
what, you know, Pro Tools. Pro Tools
Stuff like that. Yeah, it is Pro Tools' fault.
Where's your camera gone, Morgan?
Is he not there?
I'm seeing him.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
I can't see you.
Yeah, he's there.
I think you need new internet, Lewis.
He does. He does. Big
He really
time.
does, but you know.
He need that
Oh, wow.
fucking. He need that
Fiber.
fiber, that 5G,
That virgin stuff.
that Virgin stuff.
Virgin.
Yeah.
Second to last, laptop
stepping
upload
up.
fail.
Nice.
So, back when I was working at Modern World, when I first started, I didn't do any like editing stuff or anything for. It was actually for Clint and Greg. That session was, and they were uploading stuff to a guy overseas called Nicky P. Nicky P would like edit stuff overnight and then give it back in the morning, and they carry on with the session. Cool. I wasn't doing editing stuff at that point, and then we were like there in the studio, had the laptop running, uploading, and it was taking ages. And then Greg was like, "Oh, you should take the laptop over to the accommodation and then sign into OpenReach with my thing, and then it's like faster upload, and it will get to him faster, and he doesn't have to wait so long for the upload." I was like, "Yeah, great, cool, yeah, let's fucking do that." So I take the laptop over, take the charger over for it, and I plug it in, and then I set it up and log in, and it's all good, it's all running, that's fine. That was about like, I don't know, say 7 p.m., 8 p.m., something like that. I go back over to the accommodation at about midnight to go and get the laptop. It was Clint's laptop. And then it was dead. And I was like,
Oh no.
why is the laptop dead? Like, what the hell? And it was like, even at the time, I think this was like, 2016 or 17. It's quite an old laptop, like a 2010 MacBook Pro. So the battery's shot and fucking, it won't hold a charge or anything. And then I realized I didn't turn the socket on at the wall. So
Oh dear.
instead of Nicky P getting all of these files to edit and stuff, Clint just had to go home at the end of the day, edit it all, stay up till like 4 a.m. to do it, and then just get back up and come to work the next day and fucking, yeah. So that was a fuck up.
machine.
I genuinely almost got fired for that one. Like legit. I wasn't good up until that point. Like I didn't really get the job of being an assistant engineer up until that point. And then I fucked up, and then I literally cried myself to sleep. And then I woke up the next morning and I was like, something's got to change. And then everything changed. And now everything's cool. And now the best one for me
Drop it like it's hot.
was Brit Bar Halloween. You guys all know this story. I've told this to you before, I'm pretty sure. Cheers. Brit Bar Halloween. 4-band bill. Halloween night. 2016? I don't fucking know. 2015?
Was this Yeah, I think I know. I think I was there that night. Maybe.
Really?
Hopefully, I don't know.
I didn't know you then.
No.
I didn't know you then.
No. If it's the band who I'm thinking, then yeah.
No. So it was 4 bands. The headline band was Blue Horizon.
Oh no, it wasn't that night.
No. So what are you thinking of?
The one where like VTKTM did like the whole like kind of barbed wire fence over the top of the stage and shit like
That was
that.
Bat Bar.
Oh, that was nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
I just did all the backing track stuff for them. So there's a 4-band bill, and I was asked to do sound for it. Great. Borrowed some gear from the college, gear from the college. Fuck, 2.5 glasses of wine, lads. Fucking hell, weakling. So I borrow the gear, set up, mix 4 bands. Fucking, it was great. The problem was I was paid in beer. And to this day, I've never done a pay for beer gig since. Like, it's just not good. So I got my money's worth. I had about 6 pints of strong ale. By the time that Blue Horizon had finished, and then it moved on to the cabaret act.
Oh dear.
Well, it was like cabaret, but like a bit of burlesque as well, and like, you know, it was this whole thing. So halfway through this like Blue Horizon set, this woman comes up to me and says, "Hi, I'm hosting like all the burlesque stuff." And I was like, "Oh yeah, great, okay." She's like, "I've got all the stuff on my phone, all the tracks to play." I was like, "Yeah, no, that's fine, that's not a problem." And she was like, "Oh, they should be in order. I hope they are. If not, don't worry. I'll just tell you to skip or whatever." I was like, "Okay, no, that's fine. You know, I can plug the phone in, no problem." She was like, "Yeah, great, that's it." I was like, "Right, okay." I have to watch intently in my fucking drunken state and just like hope that I get it right. And then it happens. The stage is clear. There's a fucking stool there ready for the fucking burlesquers to do their shit, and then like, it just kept going wrong, right? So turned out that one side of the aux cable was dead. That was fine. I fixed that one really quickly because I just turned the dead side down and then panned the other side middle. That was fine. Then her headphone jack, I realized, was actually dying. Like, I kept losing all the low end, and like it just kept going crackly, and I was like, right, okay, this isn't good. Like, I'm pretty sure this is just the headphone jack. I changed the DI, I did all this stuff, and it like didn't fix it. It was like, the phone is the problem. Okay, there's nothing I can do about that. And then like I would hit play on a track and she'd be like, "No, that's the wrong track." And I'm like, but like make it out on stage that was my fault.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, and it just kept going on and on and on, to the point where somebody tapped me on the shoulder. And I was like, right, I turned around, and then this guy who is like somehow more pissed than I was just yelling in my face. He was just like, "It sounds like shit. You're not doing your job properly. Like, what the fuck are you? I'm a better sound engineer than you." I didn't even know who this guy was. I didn't know if he was a sound engineer. He was just like, "You're shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? It sounds fucking terrible."
A classic.
But like, and I was just like, so I turned to him. I said, "I'm trying to fix it. Please just leave me alone and leave me to do my job." So I turn around and try to do my job. And then another fuck up happens. And then he comes back, and then he goes on at me for like half a minute. And I just look at him dead in the face, and I just go, "Please fuck off. I am trying to fix this shithole of a show. Please leave me the fuck alone." And I turn around, and then he punches me in the back of the head. Coward. Coward. Fucking slut. Coward. Punches me in the back of the fucking head. Luckily, around me, I had 2 of the 3 members of the Blue Horizon. I had Josh, and I also had Ed, and then some other people, like their mates and stuff. They were all basically like sat around me. They all just like grabbed him, picked him up, took him out of the fucking venue, and then came back and was like, "Are you all right, mate?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm fine. Like, it's fine. You just took a fucking cheap shot. What a bastard."
What about it?
That's the closest I've been to being in a fight.
Nice.
That's it. That's as bad as it gets for me. So I've got lots of stories, but they're all pretty fucking minor.
Yeah.
Really.
Because the only
Basically,
one,
to
like,
summarise, none of us are that shit out of jobs that we've done something that's like show stopping.
Oh,
No.
I mean, like, I've never done anything to be like, you're fired on the spot, or like,
Yeah.
there's shit that's happened that's been like, the show stops, but like, it's beyond my control, and then you just go and fix it. You know, nothing to be like, that people hate me for that.
Yeah.
because the only thing that I can ever recall you ever doing like wrong or like kind of that was the beginning of our Halloween show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, but nobody else knew
Again, like that.
Only
would
us.
be aware. So
Only we know
So,
that.
so for the people at home, what I had done, and this is okay. So for anybody technically minded, I'll just explain it technically. I had the house music playing to the in-ear monitors for these three boys, and I had it running on a DCA, and I was using the DCA as my main level. So at the start of the show, basically play was hit on the laptop to begin the show. I had turned down the DCA, but I hadn't actually muted the DCA, which would have muted the level to the IEMs as well. And the level to the IEMs was sent pre-fader. So all they were hearing was just like the fucking pre-show music. And then all of a sudden I hit mute and they were like, oh fuck, we need to be going fucking on stage now. So that was the thing. For people at home, basically I was just playing the music in their ears and I didn't mute it. So they didn't know where they were. Anyone who's not technical.
We knew where we were. It's just like
because we still had our monitor mixers in our ears and our clicks and everything like that, but it was just like on the
It
top.
was
And
like,
it carried on, didn't it? Like the music just kept playing because I just
so we got on
I
stage
didn't
and
hit
we were
stop
all
on the
just
thing
like
or
looking
mute.
at each other going, he's gonna we can't
Well, no,
look
I
at
did-
each other in our masks. We just sort of like turned our heads and went, gonna cut it off now.
Now I remember because we were literally in the kind of side stage bit of the banana, and we were all stood there in the line of the formation that we go out on stage to. We were just like, "Fuck." So, but luckily, again,
we
like
can't fix
normally we
this.
don't have a microphone. So imagine if we didn't have a microphone, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, Hang by Anave is a banging tune, but not when you're about to play music. It's not.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah, I
nothing
think that
like
wraps that up.
nothing like so abhorrent that you couldn't come back from it on any of our parts.
I emotionally didn't.
Yeah, but you don't.
You were
wasn't
never
my
there. You were
fault. That
never
wasn't
there
my fault.
emotionally, Kieran.
You didn't murder a man. It's fine.
No, I didn't.
Or did I?
Or did you?
Find out in next week's podcast.
We're past Halloween now, though.
Yeah.
Halloween's dead and buried.
Halloween's
No.
done. Now
On
we get
to
Christmas music on command.
we're full sending towards Christmas.
What's our Christmas cover?
All I want for
Are we
Christmas
doing
is
one?
Rue.
No, because I can't listen to that track without hating it anymore.
All
Yeah,
I
shut
want
up.
for
We're doing
Christmas is
that.
I
Rue.
still love it.
We're
All
doing
I
it,
still
Morgan.
love it. Mariah
All I-
Carey's a fucking goddess.
It is tune.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine like
Not when you're
if we-
mixing it in October. It's not.
Yeah, but
Mate,
you
I
don't-
was doing a Christmas song it was obviously last year, June last year. It was fine. Honestly, it was fine. It was just fucking music. It was just like something I had to work on, It's fine,
in fairness, like the newest cover that we're about to start fully working on, that's very like kind of I don't know why, but the twinkliness of it kind of makes me feel a bit Christmas.
Oh, actually, yeah, that is a shout. I've never actually thought about it like that, but it kind of is, isn't it? It's mainly in the fucking it's that first chorus bit. I don't want to spoil it for anybody because I really
It's gonna be-
I don't want anyone to know about it.
No.
I think
Either of the things we've done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's again. We were going to talk about that. We had a little kind of. We had a rehearsal, like a kind of before the lockdown kicked in. We all decided to have a rehearsal in the banana, like just to kind of play the music loud, shake the rust off, get back to it. And we actually played the new cover that we've been working on, and it sounds
And all
fucking
the new stuff as well, actually.
Did it go
amazing.
well?
Yeah,
It sounds
well,
amazing.
Oh, fucking
But-
A.
A few things we'd start on the live tracks, but we'll chat to you about that afterwards. But
Oh,
A few things that need removing, but
It's
But
more
we're
just
not-
like
I guessed on like the new stuff. I guessed.
no, I know.
I was
know,
just
I know.
like, no one's giving me notes. I don't know what
No,
to
I
do,
know, I
so
know.
I'll just
Yeah.
do this.
Now we played them, we know what bits we need to kind of.
yeah,
But that's for next
We'll talk
time.
about that another time.
It's been an hour and a half now.
yeah.
Fuck me.
So
It
I
has.
think we better.
No, I've been recording for an hour and 20, so it's about an hour and 20 long. This one.
Yeah. So we'll just
Anyway.
call it there.
Thanks for sticking around. How long
Yeah.
did I fucking talk for?
Quite a bit.
It was, wasn't it? I'm very sorry. I
It
feel
was
like
it was a
I feel like I'm
waffle
just
though.
going.
It was a
Was it
waffle. No, I think it was on point. I think we all stayed relatively on point.
Sweet. All right. Fine. Cool.
But anyway,
I'll waffle
it's
more in future.
It's time to go for the war zone.
Wow.
We don't do anything different.
I'm gonna do very fucking badly now. I'm fucking 3 glasses of wine deep. I'm
You
not
play better when
gonna-
you're pissed. Trust me.
Yeah.
Nah,
It will-
fuck
it will
no.
sharpen your
Just
skills.
more daring. I'll just be more like fucking Lewis, just fucking there's a recon.
Right then.
Morgan, do you have your soundboard set up?
I do not.
I was waiting. Do you know what? I was genuinely waiting for you to just be like, oh yeah.
I do not, unfortunately, for that is because unlike you guys who delete your sessions, I actually just keep the same sessions. But my Discord session is different to my podcast session.
I see. I see what you're doing.
Anyway, it's time
Okay.
for us all to
Boys.
dip out. I'll see you in the war
Thanks
zone.
for listening. As always, lovely listeners. We love you.
I love you too.
We love you.
Emotional dubstep noises.
That was emotional.
Yes. All
I
right.
think. I'm pissed, boys. I'm pissed,
Let's
boys.
do it.
Good night.
Night.
See you later.